Hi guys, welcome to a new video series that I'm doing, which is the country top 3s. I'll be basically choosing a category and ranking the top 3 countries at the top and the bottom of these lists. And today I'm doing size. So yeah, let's get straight into it. The third largest country is disputed. It's either China or the USA. Two factors that make this disputed is the fact that China has a lot of argued about territories and the water area of the USA. Disputed territories are Chinese Taipei, as they participate in the Olympics, I think. Others are India, Bhutan, Vietnam, Japan and North Korea, as well as claims to the Spratly Islands, along with 6 other different countries, which make the Spratly Island the most disputed place in the world. Consequently, it's easier to count none of these and just say China, the mainland China, which most sources do. The real issue is the water area of the USA. Water area of a country should only include inland waters, but both the United Nations and the CIA World Factbook are biased to the USA by counting coastal and territorial waters for the US, but not any others. Coastal waters are 3 nautical miles from the coast, while territorial is 12 miles from the coast. Now, this may not sound very much, but think of it like this. Take a perfectly round island, which is 1 square kilometre in area. If we include territorial waters, with a bit of math, we can calculate that the area of this perfectly round island is now over 1,600 square kilometres in area. That is a dramatic difference. Yeah. So, the third largest, according to land area, is China. Well, the biggest country is China, although some sources say the USA. But if we only include land area, we can see that China is undisputedly bigger, because China is 9,569,901 kilometers squared, while the US is about 9.1 million. And all sources agree that China is bigger in this way. But if we're counting China, if we're only doing land area, then Canada, which is currently in second, drops all the way down to 4th behind the US. This is because Canada is about 9% water. And as you probably guessed, the second largest is China. It's 9,984,670 kilometers squared, and it's about 58% the size of Russia. And this is just a little random fact about Canada that I randomly thought about. It has 60% of the world's lakes, so 40% of the world's lakes are not in Canada. Only 40%. And everyone probably knows the largest is Russia, with 17,098,200 kilometers squared. This is Russia. The mainland countries border 14 different countries, which is the same as China. Norway, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Belarus, Ukraine, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, China and North Korea. However, if you count a little western bit, that's not connected to this mainland bit, which is this bit here that you can see, it adds 2 more, Lithuania and Poland, which puts it up to 16. But if we look at Georgia, we can find 2 extra countries, including Georgia. Abkhazia, I think that's how it's pronounced, and South Ossetia, which are both self-declared as countries, and they are recognised by very few countries, including Russia. So if you were to ask a Russian how many countries border theirs, they're probably going to say 18. But if you were to ask anyone else, they'll either say 14, and if they count the Kaliningrad Oblast, they will say 16. It's bigger, Russia is bigger than 3 out of the 7 continents. It's bigger than Antarctica, Oceania, and Europe. Now that is a rather big country, so shouldn't Russia be a continent? But that's a question for another time. It's only just smaller than South America when you're talking continents. South America has an area of 17,840,000, while Russia only has an area of 17,098,200. So, to be honest, not the biggest difference in the world. Russia comprises 11% of the Earth's land area, so yeah, you can probably get it. Yeah, it's a big area. It's bigger than Pluto. Russia is bigger than Pluto. Pluto is only 16,650,000 kilometers, and if you remember, Russia is 17,098,200, and it covers 9 different time zones. Russia does, although technically 10 because it kind of skips +5. Smallest now. The third smallest is Nauru, which is 21 kilometers squared, and second is Monaco, 2.02 kilometers squared. And everyone probably knows what the smallest one is. It's the Vatican. It's only got an area of 0.44 kilometers squared. Since Vatican's where the Pope is, I'm going to tell you this statistic. It has 2 popes per square kilometre. 2.27 popes to be exact, but technicalities. So in comparison, Russia, the biggest country in the world, is 37 million times the size of the Vatican City, which is the smallest. 37 million. That is rather big, wouldn't you say? 37 million. Yeah, that's all for this episode. Next, I'll be doing mine on population and other related subjects like population density and stuff like that. But that is the future. Right now, what you should be doing is clicking like and subscribe, and maybe, if you really liked it, sharing it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you next time.